If Eagle has your heart, but the price tag keeps giving you pause, this is the video you want. Over the next few minutes, I'll walk you through how Eagle and Star really compare, the feel of each place, how much homes cost, the schools, and the commute, so you get a clear sense of what life fits best for you. And I won't gloss over the trade offs, including the ones people tend to discover only after they've moved. Here's the part that surprises people. Star, just a few miles west of Eagle, is quietly the fastest growing city in the whole state. And a lot of families are finding that it gives them so much of what drew them to Eagle in the first place, with more room to breathe and a gentler price. And the honest catch is that it sits further out and it's still early in its growth. So let's set these two side by side honestly and help sort out whether Star is the smarter move for you or whether Eagle is worth stretching for. These two are neighbors on a map, but they live completely differently. Eagle is the polished one. It's the established, upscale side of the valley, that storybook downtown, beautiful subdivisions, and the river and foothills right there. There's a settled, almost manicured feel to it, a sense of a place that already knows exactly what it is. A weekend here might look like the Saturday farmers market downtown, lunch at Spitfire Tacos, and the kids running through the splash pad at Reed Merrill Park. Star's a small town and is growing up fast. It's quieter, more rural, and a little more rugged around the edges in the best way. You've got actual farmland sitting right next to brand new subdivisions, horse properties, larger lots, and a genuine close knit community. It's the kind of place where people show up for summer concerts by the river or the local car show. It's truly a town where community actually means something. And the growth is real. Star has more than tripled in population since 2010, which tells you a lot of people are quietly deciding that this is the pace of life they've been looking for. Let's talk about what your money actually gets you in each of these, because this is where Eagle and Star really start to feel like different decisions. Eagle is one of the priciest places in the entire valley, and as of May 2026, the average sold price in Eagle is right around $935,000, with real luxury climbing well past a million. And the communities tell the story. There's Legacy, a 590-acre lifestyle community built around ponds and waterfront homes, two pools, tennis courts, and a three-hole golf course, where homes have been averaging around 1.25 million. Then there's Millstone Farm, one of Eagle's newer amenity-heavy neighborhoods with a resort pool, pickleball, sand volleyball, and a dog park on larger lots where the homes have averaged right around 970,000. Then there's Avamore, up in the foothills with its own community center, pools, and over 100 miles of trails. This is the more obtainable of the three, averaging in the low 700s. Different price points, but all of them polished, amenity rich, and unmistakably Eagle. Now here's where Star turns heads. The average sold price in Star is right around $642,000, close to $300,000 less than Eagle. But the surprise is that Star does offer communities that go toe to toe with Eagle. Take Cresta del Sol, a Toll Brothers community on estate lots below the foothills with a resort style pool, pickleball, walking paths, and homes that average right around 960,000. Or Heron River, Star's first big master plan community set along the Boise River with a clubhouse, pool, tennis courts, a 14-acre lake, trails, and its own village center, also averaging right around 960,000. River Park Estates is another popular one, with a pool and clubhouse, private access to the Boise River, and an oversized pond you can fish or paddleboard on. River Park Estates starts in the low 700s and can go well over a million. So while Star's overall average runs lower, its premium communities are every bit the equal of Eagle's. And because Star grew out of farm country, You'll also see brand new subdivisions sitting right next to actual acreage and horse property, a mix you can't find many places. A quick hello if we haven't met. I'm Rebecca Loewer, and I bring 10 plus years of real estate experience to the table. And I've made this cross country move myself twice. So I know how heavy these decisions can feel when you're doing it from 1,000 miles away. Now let's talk about schools. Both Eagle and Star fall under West Ada, the largest and one of the top ranked districts in the state. So you're in for a strong district either way. Let me give you some actual numbers. The main high school for Eagle is Eagle High, and it's a strong one. It ranks around 12th in the state, with 80% of students proficient in reading against a state average of 55. 57% proficient in math against a state average of 41, and a 94% graduation rate compared to the state's 80. For Star, the high school is Oahe High, which opened back in 2021, partly to take the pressure off Eagle High as the whole side of the valley filled in. It ranks in the top third of Idaho schools, around 18th, with 77% of students proficient in reading, also well above the state average. Its math proficiency sits right around 40%, about even with the state average, and it carries the same 94% graduation rate as Eagle. So if schools are weighing on you, take a breath because this isn't where you can go wrong. The bigger thing to understand about Star is simply that it's growing fast. So the district is still catching up and new schools are going in, boundary shifting as more families arrive. The quality is already there. It's the capacity that's being built out. A quick breather before we keep going. If this is helpful for you to sort things out, go ahead and tap the like button. It just helps more people who are moving here find the video. Then hit subscribe so you're notified when I drop a new video every Thursday. Now, location. And this is honestly where Eagle and Star separate the most because it's not just the commute and the distance, it's the infrastructure trying to catch up on how fast this side of the valley has grown. For most of Eagle, you're generally around 20 minutes to downtown Boise, and you're much nearer to the daily conveniences. The major grocery stores like Albertsons in Eagle, Trader Joe's in Boise Co-op and Meridian, restaurants and shopping at the village, and it's an established town, so all that is already in place. Star's further west. And here's the honest part. There's really one main route in and out, State Highway 44, also called State Street. It's the only east-west highway north of the Boise River, connecting this whole area to Boise and right through downtown. So with Star going from roughly 11,000 people in 2020 to around 25,000 today, that stretch has become a real daily bottleneck. There are over 20,000 vehicle trips a day on it, and at rush hour, that backs up. So your commute to Boise and even everyday runs to the bigger shopping and restaurants are simply longer out there. Now, the good news, and it's significant. The infrastructure is actually being built to catch up. State Highway 44 through Star is being widened, with that project expected to wrap up by the end of 2027. Fingers crossed. And the bigger one, there's a brand new freeway, State Highway 16. It's going in right next to Star, the area's first new freeway in over 4 decades. It'll run north-south and connect straight down to Interstate 84 with interchanges along the way. And so together with these two projects, they're going to make some meaningful change at how quickly you can get in and out of this area. So the access there is a real trade-off today. It's genuinely being improved, but if I'm being honest, it may not be completed as quickly as current residents would hope for. So the same advice I give everyone. If you are considering Star, drive the exact commute at different times before you commit so you can get a real feel for what that looks like. For some people, the extra time is worth the trade-off because of what their budget buys, and they love the idea of being further out from the hustle and bustle. And for others, it's a deal breaker. So here's the takeaway. Eagle fits if you want established, an upscale feel, you like being close to Boise and everything going on, and the budget's there for the premium. The homes in Eagle are more custom, higher end, and you're paying for that polish and prestige already built and settled. Star fits if you want more land, more house for your money, and you don't mind being further out of town in a town that's still growing. You'll find newer construction, bigger lots, farmland meets subdivision feel, and a quieter, more rural pace with the honest trade off of distance. Whichever way you're leaning, the next step is getting specific, the actual neighborhoods, the real numbers, and what your money buys on the ground. That's the part I love helping people work through. So if you want a head start, my free Treasure Valley relocation guide is linked right below. And if you're getting close and just want to talk it through with someone who's made this move herself, you can book a call down below as well. No pressure, no sales pitch, just a real conversation about what fits for you. And with that, I'll see you on the next one.